faraway land, a young prince lived in a shining castle. Although he had everything his heart desired, the prince was spoiled, selfish, and unkind. One winter's night, an old beggar woman came to the castle and offered him a single rose in return for shelter from the bitter cold. Repulsed by her haggard appearance, the prince sneered at the gift and turned the old woman away. But she warned him not to be deceived by appearances, for beauty is found within. She had seen that there was no love in his heart, and as punishment she transformed him into a hideous beast and placed a powerful spell on the castle and all who lived there. If he could learn to love another and earn their love in return, the spell would be broken. If not, he would be doomed to remain a beast for all time. As the years passed, he fell into despair and lost all hope, for who could ever learn to love a beast?
If we're going to do this, then let's do it.
But of course, we must make them feel welcome. Esteemed Mesdames and Messieurs, it is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you. And now, we invite you to relax, pull up a chair, as the dining room proudly presents your dinner.
Siege to the castle and bring back his head. Take whatever booty you can find, but remember, the peace is mine!
Once a place, better time, we know what to use this battle on a prayer, no the future just increase. Bring the flag, sing it strong, hear it roar, if you strong, if you can be wrong. Kill the bass, kill the bass, kill the bass.
So I just watched Beauty and the Beast live in the Theatre of the Stars, and it was just amazing. I don't think we watched it last year, and I forgot how good it was. I really absolutely loved it, and I live streamed it, so thank you for those people who joined me. It was a magical experience. I've not live streamed anything before. It's usually Alistair. I hope I managed to hold the camera very steady. I'm not too sure, but hopefully you got to watch it and enjoy it, so thanks very much. And can I just say as well, like, I don't know whether it's my memory, and I do have an awful memory. I am like Dory. They seem to be like ad-libbing bits in more, like Belle and Gaston. They kept like speaking and adding little bits in. It was cute. I liked it, so that was sweet. I'm gonna try and make Frozen Ever After now. I think it starts at past. So I'm gonna wander through the shops on the way, and then go and see for the first time in forever Frozen. Sing along because it's freaking awesome. So Beauty and the Beast. Very much like the ceiling. That's very pretty. And that is a beautiful display. It never changes. I love Lumiere. He's a good egg. I actually really like these as well, these wishables. I mean, the Space Mountain one looks like a fortune cookie or one of those pod things that you can get in Pandora. Look at all that. Oh, wasn't he cute? It's telling me to get a move on because we need to go and see it for the first time in forever. Oh, I like Mickey. Look at him with his Walt Disney World flag. That's kind of cute. Oh, I do like that print. That's cute. I like it. Anyone ever tried taffy? I've never tried taffy. Ooh, that's pretty. What's the other one? Oh, that one's sweet. I'm guessing they're mint. I'm not going to stop and look because I do need to move on. Everything's going retro. Really have gone retro at the minute. Alice is not a fan. I quite like it. Wait, there's the Spirit jersey. What can I say? Loungefly is getting bigger than ever. And it's all over in this corner. My happy place too. It's very busy. I'm so sorry, guys. This, I actually really like this print that's going on at the minute. I'm not sure what it's classed as because it's not, it doesn't show it very well, but it's like sparkly. Yeah, I like it. It's like the purple potion that was here last year. Yeah, look at all these loungefly bags. This one. Oh, the redhead. Pirates of the Caribbean. That's cute. Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And the Scrooge McDuck. And the Pixar balls as well. I also like them. I just love everything. Like, look at this. And it has Small World right there. Oh, look at him. It's got the bear from Country Bears. And this one's got the dog from Pirates. They are cute. And Stitch. Not a fan of that one, not gonna lie. But Haunted Mansion's fun. Very simple. I like a touch of Disney without being too Disney. Okay. I love this store. I love this design, and it's like all the Pixar things. But how adorable is that? I don't think I'd wear it, but I think it's adorable. And I still love those ears. And this mug is hilarious. Squirrel! I'm not allowed mugs though. Look. There's Boo and Sully and Mike. And it continues all the way down with like all the different shops. Like look. Incredibles. And even Coco. Coco didn't seem to take off. I really like that film. So I'm just getting in line for Frozen sing along. I'm so excited.
Good afternoon, I am Sir Eric.
Oh, my. When were you knighted?
What's going on?
I'll explain it to you later.
All right. Where the boat go?
I'll tell you when you're older. You're not old enough.
I'm 34.
What? Look at crazy. Have you had word of him?
All the time.
I thought so. How many times today?
Just a few.
Okay.
Wait, the guy?
I know, it's so sad.
Their parents? What is this, Bambi? Lion King? Finding Nemo? Tarzan? That poor guy had to spend his whole life listening to Bill Collins. Has nothing to do with true love.
The way right, Anna pushed Elsa too far, causing her to throw ice all over the ballroom.
Everyone called her a witch.
Witch!
And a sorcerer.
A sorcerer.
And she impaled somebody.
No, that never happened.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Souvenir.
Something great! But the people were very, very scared.
Not as scared as Queen Elsa, despite not as Queen Elsa raced across the fjord, freezing it in the process.
That's right, she froze all of Arendelle, sending our beautiful kingdom into a dark, cold curse.
Nay,
Oh my.
it was beyond cold. It was frozen!
I love that show, it's so amazing. for the first time in forever. It's time for Indiana Jones.
Torch stall. You scared?
So I just finished watching the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. It was so cool. Like, I really haven't done that in so many years. It hasn't massively changed. There's little small changes, I think. Although that could just be in my memory, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it was really good fun. And now I am heading out of the park because this phone is about to die, the camera's already died, and I think I just need a bit of a rest to recharge myself. I'm still pretty exhausted from being sick, to be honest, and my ear is now kind of blocking, so everything sounds really muffled. So I think, yeah, a hour's rest, and then maybe I'll head somewhere different tonight. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. And we'll go see if Alistair's okay too, and if he needs anything, because you never know, maybe he wants something and I can go and help. So yeah, let's walk onto the main street so we get the nice Chinese theatre in the background and say, whoops, see you later, Hollywood. So we're recharged and back in business and heading out to Disney Springs. I've decided I want something for dinner, but I'm not entirely sure what. I don't have much of an appetite from being poorly, so I thought Disney Springs was probably a good decision. There's a bit more choice there. Kind of want to try Blaze Pizza, but I don't think today's the day. I'm thinking maybe fish and chips, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm just heading to the bus stop to go and grab a bus for Disney Springs. We've also checked in on Alistair, so hey, he's alive, that's always good. And he's still not caught whatever I've had, which is also really good, because if he gets this, oh, the gods of Disney help us, because we just won't hear the end of it. He'll just be so annoyed that I've given it to him. So but you know, I'm caring about him. I've sent him messages all day and told him where I am and checked in on him, and I've just been back, as opposed to Alistair, who made a pillow wall last night between us because he doesn't want to catch whatever it is that I've got, even though I have tried to tell him that the ear infection in particular is definitely not contagious. But I guess this cough or whatever this is, which I also seem to constantly be fighting, I don't know, I don't think it's contagious, but he certainly doesn't want it, so Never mind. So yeah, we're nearly at the bus stop now. We'll jump on the bus and go to Springs. And then I'm thinking Epcot, because I really love Epcot Forever. I adore it. Like, it's a temporary fireworks show, but I think it is awesome. Like, I'm really excited to see the new fireworks that comes out. I think it's Harmonious that comes out in the summer. But I love Frozen Forever. Frozen Forever. Epcot Forever. I love Frozen too. I've just been watching Frozen, so it's on my brain. But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. But we'll see where we end up. I had to bring a hat with me to cover my ear just because the wind is getting worse. So I might look a bit weird later on. But we all know I'm a bit weird. So we'll see what happens. Fish and chips from the Cooks of Dublin. Now, controversial opinion, I might be unpopular, but I prefer this fish and chips and feel like it is a better indication and a better version of fish and chips from a British perspective than at the Epcot Pavilion Showcase. Don't know what everyone else's opinion is on that, but that's mine. So I'm going to take it anyway, so bon appetit. So I was defeated by Cooks of Dublin. It was so much food, but it was really yummy. I really enjoyed it. It's still living up to its legend. So Cooks of Dublin is just over there. Raglan Road is behind me, which is here. Raglan Road is a sit-down dining area, which is still based on the same thing. It's all Irish themed. It is really good, and I've eaten at Raglan Road as well. They're on the dining plan, both Raglan Road and Cooks of Dublin, so you can use your Disney dining plan. It's your quick service in Cooks of Dublin, and it's one of your sit-down table dining services if you were to go. Oh, I feel like I've been bitten. If you go into Raglan Road, if they still have the strawberry and apple crumble, it is to die for. That is one of my all-time favourite desserts that I've ever had at Disney. So yeah, if you want in a bit of a British experience, particularly with fish and chips, this place is awesome. I highly recommend it. Anyone else love this store? It is one of my favorites at Disney Springs, and I think it's probably one of the most reasonably priced at Disney Springs as well. I think you can find some real bargains in here, particularly the Disney merch. I'm actually quite shocked, really. Like, you can pick up some really nice Disney tees, which are beautiful and at a good price. But it's just fun too. So one of the many things that I love about this store, it's still in unique though, is all the folded stuff. They do it so it's hot. So you can see a sample. You maybe can't see all the sizes, but usually they have like the different colours out, and then it's like, well, that's extra small, small, medium and large. So you can see the different sizes, different colours without having to unfold them, although people obviously still are. Having worked in retail, it's really infuriating. So, you know, look at the ones that hung up for you. That's how they did it. Did they not just look like the comfiest thing ever? That you could totally slob around in them. but I also really like that middle mannequin. That's really nice. Oh my god, look at this beast. It's huge, huge, massive. I'm on my own, so I really can't film me trying to eat it, but I'm sure it's absolutely delicious. I will report back afterwards, but seriously, look at the size of it. It's massive. So we're resisting the Christmas shop and heading over to Saratoga Springs to catch a bus and go on to Epcot to go and see Epcot Forever, and keep on and call it Frozen Forever. Maybe Epcot you should consider changing the name, although it would make no sense. But it would make it a lot easier for my vlogs. Or just like I need to learn things, what they're actually called. So yeah, I resisted the Christmas shop. I'm heading out of Springs, over to Saratoga, catch the bus to Epcot. I have just eaten, oh my god, one of the best crepes I've ever had. I can't remember the name of the place. I did just vlog there, so hopefully we've been able to include that. It was a s'mores pancake, well, crepe. Does anyone know what the difference between crepes and pancakes is? Because I really don't think that there is any difference. Well, this is funky. Look at them. Changing colours. Pretty. Yeah, I don't know what the difference is between crepes and pancakes. I think they're technically ish the same sort of thing. And anyway, crepe was the closest that I was going to get to a pancake today. So I had it just to celebrate the fact that it's Pancake Day. And according to Alistair, it's a national holiday in Florida. I don't know what that's about, but yay, good for you if you're in Florida and celebrating Pancake Day too. But I can highly recommend that place where it was. They were very yummy. They were massive though. Make sure you share, because I was already defeated by the fish and chips, and then I'm definitely defeated by the crepe. But I'm going to walk it off a little bit now, walking to get the bus, and then I will walk around Epcot. So I'll walk it off. Plus, I've spent like 2 or 3 days not really eating from being unwell, so it's okay. And I have to eat to be able to take the antibiotics, which I need to remember to do once I get to Epcot. So at least they won't make me sick, which is good, because I think I've had my fair share of sickness on this holiday already. So yeah, and you should see the size of these like antibiotics. I've had antibiotics before, but like they're the size of my thumb. Yeah, huge. I really struggle to swallow them. But you gotta do what you gotta do. And also, like, an ear infection on flying scares the living bejeebus out of me. And the doctor even said that to me. He was saying, like, it's a good job that we're not flying for another couple of weeks. So yeah, that scares me. Like, I'm not in a lot of pain today, although I do know it's there. I've said before, the wind in particular is, I can feel it. So yes, I am pleased that we are not flying for about 10 days now, and I've got the antibiotics to clear it up, so fingers crossed. Anyway, I'm going around the back, heading over, oh hello lizard, to get the bus.
Got a bonus question.
Oh, bring it.
Everybody should get this one. What is the very first Mickey Mouse cartoon?
Yep, so it's definitely raining. You can see this. So I got the bus from Saratoga over here, but I was debating going still into Epcot, which is where I am right now. However, I feel like that's probably a bit of a silly move when I haven't been particularly well, and I'll probably end up sick. So I have decided to call it a night, and I'm going to head back to the room. Yep, it's not nice weather at all, so I have my hat on to try and protect my ear, and the bus is here. So I'm sorry, Epcot, but I will have to come and watch Epcot Forever another day because this weather is not good for someone that's just sleeping. So Alistair lied to me and it totally threw it down with rain and I had to abandon Epcot. So literally the bus pulled in from Saratoga Springs to Epcot and it was absolutely throwing it down. So I jumped right back onto a bus to Coronado Springs and I've come back, put on my Mickey jumper and pyjamas, and we're watching Zombieland, which actually I quite like. I've never seen it before, but it's quite funny. They've just got to Bill Murray's house and they're learning who you're gonna call? Ghostbusters. Yeah, so it's quite good fun. Anyway, we're gonna finish watching the film. I'm gonna stop coughing hopefully sometime soon. And I'm going to call it a night. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give us a thumbs up, like us and subscribe so you can keep seeing all the rest of our videos. Hopefully the next one we'll both be in it and we both won't be sick. That's the aim because I think it's been a while since we've actually both done a video together whilst we're in Florida. So it's not going best, but fingers crossed that tomorrow, new day, and we're both here and filming and having more Disney magical times. Until then guys, bye!